Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Randy Shaves for a shave this morning. A shave and a giveaway. We're going to have another giveaway today. Everyone commented on the last video, the shaving video that I did, and I also did a little short video on my razors. And anybody that commented on it got entered into this too. So I had a total of 13 people, and I'm going to read them off. Aaron Doucette, HBK 42581, Gary Lockett, Mike 19663, Tom Smith 522, Howard Brown 794, Nori Abduran 10 fluid ounce 30 minutes, Early Bird A1 or Early Bird 1, one of those two, Chuck Shaving Channel, Nick Nack 73, R.H. Dave Shaves, and Mike Perritti, Perritte. And the winner was, I put all the names on the wheel, I spun the wheel this morning, and the winner is HBK 42581. So whoever you are, be sure and get in touch with me at rwright@brtc.net. That's Bravo Romeo Tango Charlie.net. And that's my email address. That's also my PayPal address. So if you could send $5 along to help with shipping, that would be appreciated, but you don't have to. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'll still ship these to you. HBK 42581, congratulations. Okay, now for what we're using today, we're using a MacDuff's soap. It's from the Explorer series, and the scent on this one, they just wrote it on there, is rosemary sea salt. And the scent notes for that are rosemary and sea salt, and lemon, coniferous, basil, which is one of my favorite herbs, anise, sage, another favorite herb, lavender, and sandalwood. And rosemary, by the way, is one of my favorite herbs. So I've got a lot of favorites in there. And I've got the matching aftershave for that. And I'm going to show you something today. I posted a picture of this on my Instagram page, and I wanted to show it to you today. I'm going to use this Frank Shaving travel brush today. If I can get the glare off of it. And I will show you the way this works. This is the way it comes, and you simply unscrew the top, and this is anodized aluminum, and you pull out the nut. Whoops, got to get in camera there. And then you you screw this ring back on the brush, like so. And then you screw the knot back into that. So there's your travel brush. It's really, really neat the way that works. This is a 28 millimeter Manchurian Silvertip Badger. Very, very nice brush. And I'm going to use this today just to show you how well it performs. And if you want to go to Frank's Shaving and take a look at those, have at it. And if you do, though, be sure and use my discount code, Randy Shaves, and you'll get 20% off of whatever you purchase, whether it be one of these or something else. So I'm going to load the brush here, and we're going to get started. Just swirling it around in there. This is a really, oh man, I love this scent. If you like, herb scents, you can smell the rosemary. You can smell the coniferous, which is a sort of a piney scent, sort of. Put the leftovers on my face here. This is one of my favorites. I've had this for a long time, and it's a limited edition, so I don't know if you can still get this or not. I've had this for quite some time, so I'm not sure if it's still available. But I do kind of use it sparingly because I want it to last. It's the very first MacDuff's soap I ever had, and I really can't remember how I came upon it. I can't remember if I bought it new or if I got it off of a buy-sell trade. I do so much of that kind of thing. I can't ever remember what I did. So anyway, you can go to MacDuff's and see if they've got it. If they haven't, you can send them a message and ask them about it, I guess. But man, it is an enjoyable scent. Get the paste on here real good with this 28 millimeter. It's a big brush. Ooh, I'm dripping. I'm gonna have a mess to clean up. You can see how well this lathers. It's just amazing. Man, my hands are slick. I'm gonna have to wash that off. There we go. Now I can hang on to the brush. Just look at that lather. And the tips of this Manchurian Silvertip badger are just super, super soft. Got plenty of water, I think, because it's dripping all over the place. I'm not the world's neatest shaver. I sometimes make a mess. I have to spend time cleaning up after I get through shaving. I think I want just a tad more water. Boy, it's a nice leather. But this travel brush here is neat. I've carried this with me several times. I've had this for a long time, and I have just never showed it on a video. But there it is. And now, let me get this all washed off. Get all lined out here. And now for the razor of the day. Got a new razor to show you. And it's the Muhle Rocca with a birch handle. Beautiful, beautiful razor. I was looking for one of these, and I looked at several. And initially, the reason I was looking is to give it to a family member. And I found out that family member had bought a Rocca that was a black handle. They have them in different color handles. So I thought, oh well. But the thing about these razors, and I'm going to go ahead and start shaving with it. The thing about these razors is there was a period of time where there was a issue with the base plate on these razors. And I don't know exactly what the issue was. I think what it was that they were slightly warped or something like that. Anyway, the way I found out about all that was I was watching Friendship Shaving one time, my buddy Mark, and he had bought a Rocca like this, and he was not happy with it. And I thought, that's odd, because usually Mark can shave with anything. Well, he got to looking into it, make a long story short, and he learned that they had either had a run of these razors or something that had this flaw in them. And he contacted Muhle. And I can't remember if he sent the razor back into them or if he sent them pictures. I can't remember what happened. But anyway, they told him. They apologized, said, you got one of our problem razors. We're going to send you a new base plate to use on your razor, and that will solve your problem. And he did that. They sent it, and now he loves it. So when I went looking for one, I wanted to make sure that I didn't get one that had the same problem his did. And the only way to know that is to know when it was made. And there is absolutely nothing on these razors that gives you even a hint of when it was made. There's nothing in the box. There's nothing anywhere. So I looked at a couple. I came real close to buying one. And the gentleman had bought it second hand, and he didn't know for sure when it was made. So I just decided to pass, and I told myself, you don't need a new razor anyway. What's wrong with you? Well, I happened to be looking on a BST site and a guy had one of these, but it had been listed since November of, last November, November 25. But it wasn't marked as sold. So I just took a chance and sent him a message. I said, do you still have that Rocca? And he said, yes, I do. Are you interested? And I said, well, I'm interested in getting one, but only if you know for sure when it was made. And he messaged me back and said, oh, I know. He said, because I ordered this directly from Muhle. And I ordered it in November of 2024, which was a year before he listed it for sale. Well, through my research, I knew that was a good date. Now this razor is, if you buy one brand new, it's like $150 with this handle. Now you can get a Rocca cheaper than that with a different handle. I think you can get them as low as maybe $89, $99. But this particular one's $150. And I wasn't prepared to pay that, so I just asked the guy, "What do you take for it?" And he shot me a real good price, so I bought it. And I have not regretted it for 1 second. I love this thing. Now, I had one of these back when I first started wet shaving. And I thought it was too aggressive for me. So I sold it. And I can't remember if, well, I didn't even check because back then I didn't know about the issues they had with them. So I don't know when the first one I had was made. So it's possible that it was one of the ones with an issue, and it really wasn't too aggressive, but the problem made it seem like it was. So anyway, I had sold it. But I never forgot about it. Never forgot about the looks of it. But I really do like it. I really, really do. I was telling on my review of my razors the other day on my video that I had a couple of not aggressive but more aggressive razors than my mild ones, and this was one of those, and then this was the other one. This is the Muhle Rocca Recurve RC 100 Plus, and I love it too. I really do. And so if I had to put one against the other, I got to be honest, I don't know which one I would pick. I would definitely pick the Rocca because of the looks, but the looks aren't what matters when it comes right down to shaving. But I tell you, I had said when I first got this recurve that it's the most efficient razor I've ever owned. But I tell you what, this Rocca is right up there with it. So, I love them both. Now, the Rocca's prettier. No denying that, but as I stated, pretty isn't really what's important. You get tons of feedback with this razor. And one of the very unusual things about this razor, as soon as I get it washed off here, I'll show you. There's no lather channels. But it doesn't matter. And I was reading just the other day, and I wish I could, and I'm going against the grain here, guys. It's just not uncomfortable at all. It's smooth. But I was reading the other day an article, and I think, don't quote me on this, I do so much reading about shaving online, I lose track of where I read something. But I think it was on Mantic 59. I don't know the guy's name, but he does a lot of reviews. He claims the lather channels don't do anything for a razor. That you can get just as good a shave and rinse just as well with or without lather channels. And this one is no problem whatsoever. So maybe he's on to something. I don't know. I just know I really, really like the razor. By the way, I've got a Gillette Platinum in here. I've been using Perma-Sharps with it, but I thought I would try a Platinum. It provides a really good shave also. I've got 3 different blades that I normally use. The Perma-Sharp, the Gillette Platinum, and the Astra Green. Now the Astra Green I have not tried in this razor yet. I will at some point. Now this is another one of those razors that, well, just about any razor you pick up, you just let the weight of the razor do the work. I don't put any pressure at all on it. The area I'm shaving right now, this left sideburn area, for some reason, I have more hair there than anywhere else on my face. And to get it smooth, I have to go against the grain there, which is fine. But I'll tell you, this is a fine razor. I really don't know how this Birch bark handle holds up in all the water with wet shaving, but it does. I don't know, whether they treat it or, I don't know. Maybe Birch is just really water resistant or something. I don't know. I know I've got a birch tree in my front yard that I absolutely hate because it drops limbs. I'm not talking about big limbs, but twigs. every single day, year around. And every time before I mow, I gotta pick them up. I mean, it's a nice looking tree, but Lord, it's aggravating. Okay, let me clean up and I'll be right back. Okay, here I am back. I'm all cleaned up, got everything, got my album on, got it washed off. Now I'm getting ready to use the wonderful smelling aftershave. I just really like this scent. It's hard to get out though, man. Their restrictors are tiny. Oh man, I'm gonna smell good all day long. All right, now let's review. We had the Explorer series from MacDuff's, Rosemary and Sea Salt, the limited edition soap, which I don't know if they still have or not, the matching aftershave, the absolutely beautiful Muhle Rocca razor, and now I believe Muhle doesn't publish their blade gaps and all that. I do know this has some positive blade exposure. I can tell that by looking. I have no idea how much. And I have heard from others who have measured this razor that the blade gap is right at 0.80 millimeters. But man, it is as smooth as silk. I love it. Okay. Now, I saved this to last because I want to show you how you go about taking this apart. Now this, I've cleaned it up and everything. So you unscrew it, you unscrew the knot from the razor, from the brush handle. You unscrew this ring. The knot goes down in this tube, like so. You just push it down in there. Then you take this ring, you put it back on, and you're ready to travel. Isn't that neat? Frank shaving. Now, who is it? Well, darn, my mind's gone blank. Another real popular brush and razor producer makes one like this. And theirs is cheaper, but theirs has a synthetic knot in it. This has a Manchurian Silvertip badger. So this one is actually more expensive than theirs is. But it's got that really nice knot in it. So that's what makes the price of a brush either high or real low, is the knot. So the Manchurian Silvertip is top of the line knot. So there you go. Okay, once again, the winner of the giveaway is HBK42581. If you're watching, send me your mailing address to rwright@brtc Bravo Romeo Tango Charlie.net, and that is also my PayPal address. So if you can throw in the $5 to help with shipping, I'd appreciate it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just don't. But for sure, send me your mailing information. And I went a little long today, but I had a lot to show you. So that's the reason. But I got a great shave. Man, just beautiful. And I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Use my discount codes, Frank Shaving. Type in Randy Shaves, get 20% off. If you go to Heritage Hill Shave Company, type in Randy Shaves and the number 5, and you get 5% off. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Adios.